A lot of people have asked, what is behind the demise of Mohbad? Who are the people who instructed Wunmi to delete Mohbad? What is this all about? Well, the talk is that Mohbad lived in a rented apartment. Is it true or not? You know, it gets to a point where your supporters will be like, oh, stone him, stone her, stone him, stone her, stone him. That's when they have realized that there is no more place for hiding. And they don't want to be part of your downfall. I think this seems to be what Iyabo, aka Secretary, aka Queen Mother, I don't know, Queen Mother of who, of what? But if Wunmi, Lekki transformer, Ikorodu transformer, or whatever transformer, if she's part of those that are mentees of Iyabo, then we should know what and what. But as it is right now, it seems water don't pass Gary. I mean, this is yam pepper scatter scatter. Iyabo has confirmed, and she has sort of like, you know what? I think Wunmi, carry your cross. You know, Karimo told us certain things then, and Bukky Jesse also said certain things. People observed, they said it seems part of the business that Iyabo daughter is no longer interested in. And one other girl, one of the mentees of Iyabo, you know what these girls do? They go and scatter everywhere with their akpekus. Destroy. Then, whatever they gather, you begin to see them come with this, I am an influencer and also an online vendor. What do you sell? Human hair. I sell this, I sell that. That's what they do. So they grabbed some of those market, as it is called, goods that are no longer gooding. And they gave that to Wunmi. Bring money, because they know this is the beginning of the end. After all, DNA is the key to inheriting Mohbad. And since that child is not for Mohbad, what else? I'm talking about property. I'm not talking of a land in one backyard or in one trenches in Ikorodu. I'm talking about the sweat of Mohbad. I'm talking about that status symbol amongst the young people of this generation, having a house on the island of Lagos. In fact, what you're about to hear will shock you. You'll be hearing from Iyabo. You'll be hearing from Karimo. You'll be hearing a lot. In fact, you'll be hearing the unhearable. It seems Wunmi, you'll be going to the slaughterhouse alone. Alone. No one is supporting you anymore. You'll be hanged on the cross upside down. You are on your own. Like and share, please. Tap on the subscribe button.
His own concern now and his pain now is that he would like me to ask Mohbad's wife's mother some questions. You know? And I was like, what are the questions? And he laid the questions on the table, which are personal family questions, and most of it is based on property and money, you know? So, and one of it was like, he said to me, I bought my own property with my name. So why would Mohbad buy a property on his son's name? Because I think that is shady. When I heard that, when he said that, I didn't argue with him because, you know, they are all grieving. So me, I don't argue. When he just told me anything, I said, okay. And it took me a while to even call Mohbad's wife. You know, I just like for 2-3 days I was pondering on the question because there were a lot of heavy questions, allegations that he laid. I can see that he already has said it is already on social media. As at then, it was not on social media. He told me, but I was like, how am I even going to put this on that? Because I was very careful. I didn't want to get in between. Do you understand? In between the family issues that they had, you know. But eventually, I called her up and I said, I need to speak to your mom. You know, and then mom was there and she was there, the sister was there, and I just said, this is what your father-in-law is saying. Because for me, it's all about justice for Mohbad. All these property fights that wants to go on, it's not even, as at then, it's not even a month when this. Do you understand? So I just felt like irritated by all these property issues that they want to start having now. So I think it's their family issue, and they should find a way to sit down and sort this thing out, And Mohbad's wife was, she was crying. She was saying, she's going through a lot. She's stressed. She'll tell her mom, she doesn't know why he's having issues with her. And I was like, have you guys been having issues before? She now said no, that they were very close before, even there was a time, I think maybe when she was pregnant or when she was looking for pregnancy, I can't remember which of the two, that he even took her to the mountain to pray. They are close, but it was after she had the child that they now started having issues. You understand? Something about, I don't want to mention it. I think it's for her to explain when she comes and talk. But I had to reconfirm. Is it true Mohbad bought a property in his son's name? And she said yes, that he bought a property in his son's name. I said, okay. The house, apart from that property, is there any other property again that is causing issues? She said no. That the other property is the one that's where they buried Mohbad initially. Yes, and that's with the dad. And I asked if the house they were staying is owned by Mohbad. She said no, that is rented. I think she said he moved in there April, this year. So, and I was like, okay, so is that the only property that is causing issues? She said, I said, okay.
Let me explain. She asked her if Mohbad bought the property in his son's name. She said yes. She said, is the house you guys stay in right now, does it belong to Mohbad? She said no, it's rented. She then asked, is that the property that Mohbad bought with the son's name, is that the only property that is causing issues? She said yes. The other properties with the dad, and that was where they buried Mohbad. Take note of these words. Then let's play Wunmi's elder sister's interview she made on the 7th. Remember, Mohbad died on the 12th. She ran to the media house, that's Daddy Free's life, and she made this interview on the 17th of September, 5 days after the death of Mohbad. Listen to the interview Mohbad's elder sister made.
I don't want to mention him. That's why I'm saying them. I don't want to mention him. Right now, all the allegations about land, there is no land anywhere. There is no property anywhere. Like I said, and I'll repeat it again, that land that they buried Mohbad on, I was the one that wanted to buy that land. But I wanted something closer to by the side of the road. I said I don't want it. My mom advised Mohbad to start having properties aside from the land in the house in Lekki. That was why my mom was involved in the first place. He advised him to start putting his money towards property. So when I turned out the land, my mom introduced, sorry, go and get something from the kitchen. My mom introduced the land to Mohbad. Mohbad bought the land. Okay. During the purchase, my mom did not receive cash. Go get it. My mom did not receive cash. Mohbad have people that manage his property, his account. I'm sorry, please bear with me if I'm not using the right words. Mohbad made payment through, yeah, it's okay, go. Mohbad made payment through people in charge of his accounts. He didn't give cash to my mom. Thank God my mom advised Mohbad to get a land. What if he didn't get that land? They would just bury him in one useless cemetery. that land was purchased this year. The land papers were in process. They haven't finished the purchase of they haven't finished the papers of the land. They came. I'm going to keep using they came, but you guys will understand. They came to my mom and said they wanted the what is called the document for the land. My mom said the documents are still in process. They fought my mom and said they want the documents. So my mom released the documents. They took the land even before Mohbad died. It is okay for Mohbad to give them land. It is okay, but not forcefully. At least willingly it can release it, not forcefully. That was why they have access to go there directly to go and bury him there. Because they forcefully took that land from him and they forcefully took the papers from my mom. We are trying not to come out and talk because the disease doesn't like drama. See, a lot is going on, but there's little we can say. But if they don't stop, if they don't stop, person that knows everything will come out and talk. Just 2 months ago, they received a vehicle of 5.5 million naira from Mohbad. They went to deliver that vehicle to them. They said it doesn't have plate number, that they will not receive it until when they put plate number. They have to take that vehicle back to Mohbad to go and put plate number. They took that vehicle to them again with plate number. They said they have to put gas. I mean petrol. We call it gas over there. They said they have to put petrol in it before they collect it. They called and my sister said, please, when my sister delivered Liam, he purchased those land after my sister gave birth to Liam. That was why Liam's name is there.
Did you hear her? She started with, there is no property, I mean, there is no land anywhere. That's what she said first. And she'll be addressing them as they. Who is the they? Is it just Mohbad's father that is the they, or Mohbad and his father that is the they, or Mohbad that is with the mother, that the mother is not a member of your team that is a they, or is it Mohbad and Aldura, the younger brother, that is the they? Who is the they? Can you feel the level of instigation that is going on? How people are using social media to instigate other people, sending out wrong narrative about other people. Can you feel they? Before now, the man has done an interview where he said his son bought 2 lands, and the mother-in-law has been holding on to the lands until he had to cry out, and they released one of those lands, which was the one his son got for him. His son got one for him and one for himself. Do you understand? But the good thing is, she ended the interview with, when the sister gave birth to Liam, that was when Mohbad bought those lands. Abi, she knows Abi speak English. That was when bought those lands. Now, remember, Wunmi said the house in Lekki was on rent. But the sister right now is saying, the mom advised Mohbad to start getting properties outside the house he had in Lekki. That they fought, the moms claim, a policewoman, can you imagine? The mom claimed they fought her to take those lands. How would they fight you to take the land? How does that sound? How would they fight you to take the papers while Mohbad was alive? Even if your father, is it not you just carry the papers of what he paid? Thank God she agreed Mohbad paid for those lands. Is it not for you to hand over everything to Mohbad? Let Mohbad go and face the father. Let Mohbad's father face the son. Why would you hold on to the papers? Why? Now, listen to this last clip. Would you fault Mohbad's father? Would you now fault Mohbad's father when he makes statement like this?
Anyway, the DNA,
Hold on, not this one.
At least when somebody dead, they're supposed to take it to the mortuary. That's supposed to be the first thing. But they have to carry the body back home for them to do their evil things. Do you believe that I met a lawyer, not a doctor, inside that compound, just for them to arrange what they wanted to arrange? I was so sure when I hear say the 26 years was having a will. Me as a father, I'm 50, 60 years of age now. I do not have something like that. I never think of say writing my will. 26 years old boy was writing a will, which is capital no. So they have to collaborate with the lawyer. The lawyer to maybe to put his hand into many things that is not right. 26 years of age, now thinking of have his own way. And Mohbad is the kind of person that he can never think of say he want to use hand to stop it. So instead of that, he will sign. Because he's dead, they have to call lawyer to do their own mathematics inside. It's so God. It's God that want to expose them.
It's God that want to expose them. It's God that wants to expose them. Let's be mindful before we run into any conclusion. Let's stop judging people by what people say about others. Mohbad's father knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows the kind of people he's dealing with.
The controversy. All of these came to be as a result of Mohbad's silence. He did not really communicate with his father. And I do not know reasons why. Maybe he observed or realized that his father will not let him be, will not let him rest. I don't really understand that part of it. Why Mohbad did not inform his father about his progress. Daddy, I have just secured a land. Daddy, I am paying for this house. I bought this house. I have paid this amount. It remains this amount. I'm struggling to pay the rest of it. Daddy, I am about to buy a car. Daddy, may we not be too broke that our children will not regard us. They will regard us. They will not regard us to even share their success with us. They will regard us less and not want to share. May we not end up like that. Because some people have suggested, they said that Wunmi and our mother also, may we. All of these prayers are very, very, very important, but still we also have to do the needful. But there are certain times that you might not be aware that you are being manipulated because you're already neck deep. After all, in life, you will want to trust somebody. You want to be in a relationship with someone. But the thing is this, most of the times, whatever family you get yourself involved with, or girl or guy, be careful. Many of them are vampires. Most relationship, marriages, they are not symbiotic. They are parasitic. They are more of what can we grab? How can we use this one? How can we enslave this guy? What can we take from him? What can we... If you're not careful, you will only be a man in the life of that woman to serve her and her family. That's what you will be. They will be like, he has to just do it all for you guys. That's it. If you also fall into the hands of a dangerous man, they will suck you as a woman. They will lick you dry. They will care less about you. It's only about what they can get. So that's why I said parasitic. The relationship between Wunmi and Mohbad is more of a parasitic relationship that Mohbad's father did not do the needful at the onset. Oh, my son said he likes this girl. Well, I said maybe this came because he also had rejection. The mother of Mohbad said, my parents didn't like him. My father particularly, they said, no, this is not the kind of person that you should. This guy is from a broke family. He doesn't even look like he has a bright future. Let this one just stay off. This is not the kind of person you should be with. You need to upgrade your life and your own and your status. But maybe that's why Mohbad's father felt like, okay, I don't want to be that man that would chase this girl away. Like, no, I don't want you with my son. Oh, since my son said this is the person I want, so I'm like, okay. Now, in between you saying, okay, if you not get to realize or find or hear certain strange things, oh, this will lead to RIP, or you realize that the family of this lady or this girl, this guy, they are what else? You need to move with swift action and forget about sentiment or forget about what you had passed through in those years. So he didn't do any of that. He embraced till the demise of his son. Okay, did they do their own spiritual exercise here and there? He might have done one or two things, but you heard him now. You heard him speak. Oh, the lawyer, so they did this, they put fingerprint, they thumbprint, they printed this, they did this, they did that, and all of a sudden, Shekpeteri was making it appear, although she's trying to be careful with her words, I was wondering and I didn't want to say certain things because I felt like if I should say it this way. The thing is, if Mohbad was broke, we will not be hearing all of this story. Money, 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 cash. That's just what this is. What they can grab, what they can get. To be too rich or to be rich or to be trying to be rich is also a big issue because people have realized in this world that many things in this world might be easy to attain, to get. But money is one of the most difficult things to get in this world. So people do just everything. They do just anything possible, whatever it is that they can do to make sure that they get it. They made it look like Mohbad's father was after his sons. And I'm like, when this whole thing started, I'm like, wait, no one is hoping that their child will pass away. But if your child passes away, are they expecting to sit back and allow anybody, whoever, anyhow? I don't get this thing. Your own child that you sweat, you worked, you did everything, then all of a sudden that child is not yours anymore. I mean, the things surrounding that child is not. I don't get it. Well, thank God we've been able to change that narrative, because if it was Mohbad's mother, for women have the license, permission. If it was Mohbad's mother that was throwing this tantrum or seeking for justice this way or trying to know about her son's thing, it would have been a different thing. People would have embraced it. A man has nothing in this world than to come and suffer, and when time comes for you to maybe enjoy a bit, you can't even go and stay with your son or your daughter or anything. Men are now to sit by themselves and be cooking in the kitchen while the woman goes to go and take care of those. You know what I mean? So it's like a man, if you're not careful, you are just in this life for nothing. Like you're just here to serve purpose of other people if you're not careful. So Mohbad's father raised Mohbad, did everything. He didn't wish for Mohbad to pass away, but Mohbad passed away. So he can't even say, I want to know about my son's things. They say, oh, look at you, useless man. You want to reap. That mentality, that useless traditional thinking of some people or culture is the reason why. Are you saying if this was in countries where the law is the most important, they don't care if you're a man or a woman, when they don't have time for that nonsense, everyone is equal. So you now go there and say You are not ashamed of yourself. You want to inherit your son. Why don't you just leave it for the girl? Don't do DNA. Forget it. If your son accepted, take it, take it. This useless culture. That's the reason why things are bad. They say culture is the way of life, right? Of people. That your culture will determine if you will progress or not. That's the truth of it. So it's about transparency, the truth, not about Mohbad's father or Mohbad's mother or whatever. Truth, transparency, justice.